So it does. So I think like, something else we're not thinking about too much. It would be a good idea to press the lock button on, you know. But yeah, that's a brand new microphone. It was never out of the bag. It was never on the radio because your man that owned this always used you know, with the bigger type microphone outside, you know. And I don't know. That's a weird one. Definitely a weird one. So there you go. The microphone I have in the 5000, and it's working a treat. Like, it's definitely working a treat, and there's no hasn't dropped away down. That was me earlier on, by the way. I pressed a button or something on that microphone. It dropped the frequency away down, and that wasn't the horn. Yeah, proper sound horn when it was off frequency. You know what I mean? But no, that was me earlier on, and I got annoyed with that, you know what I mean? I hate these things like that cropping up. Here, that's the other thing. I haven't had time yet to look at that, mate, and that other thing. But what I can do, if you're coming up tomorrow, I'll bring it up with me and let you see it. Might be able to give you an R-based microphone.
That's alright. It's alright. This one I'm using at the moment, they're called it a Electro. Yes, mate, I had it with the other Kenwood. I got it when I bought it. The other Kenwood I had, what was it, the 690 here. This is the wee thing that cost here. Sitting on it, and an SSD sitting on it. So when I was on the thread there, the other week when I got the new radio here, he says to me, hey, the time I come across, oh you're dead on, and I was explaining the same thing FM. He says, flick it on the FM, he says, you're coming in perfect now. So it's a bit weird how it works, you know. Microphones are weird. When I used to have this one down in the shack, that's the Kenwood as well. He said, what's that noise coming in? And it was a blow meter last winter, and I said, it's a blow meter causing a wee bit of it wasn't interference, it was just a noise background.
My GI0 cam. Just left a wee pause there to see the threads straight in, but obviously he mustn't have come. He got held up off over something. I don't know what it's thing, but it's obviously in something. Go ahead.
Hi Roger, GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike, MI7 Kilo Uniform Sierra in the group. I don't know what breakers are on the side there.
Mike 0, radio Oscar Delta.
Sorry, can you repeat your call sign again, please?
Mike 0, radio Oscar Delta. Radio Oscar Delta, over.
Mike 0, radio Oscar Delta. Good evening, Rob. MI7 KUS here, man. I think you're from Grimsby, Rob. Good evening, and nice of you to call in again. We have another two friends of mine on the side there. We have MI9JJG, and we have GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike. Good evening, Rob.
Yeah, MI7 KUS. M0ROD, yeah. I've been listening for a while. I put the GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike, I think, and I ain't got his name.
MI9JJG.
I've got Greg on frequency.
GI0.
I'll listen out for the GI0 station's name.
And the MI9JGB is Greg there, over. Do you want to get the coordinates right there? GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike, over?
Yeah, GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike. Yeah, good evening, Greg, by the way. You're all 5 and 9 plus 10, speaking at 15. 5 and 9 plus 10, 15, 15 for all three stations. What the audio's like, I'll pass it back to Les and Mike 7KUS. Just what the audio's like, Les, over.
Okay, Rod, you're coming in there to me on a 5.9 plus there. A bit better than the last time you called in. That call sign there, you sort of got one mixed up. It's GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike, and that's Gordon. And then you have MI9JGG.
Yeah, okay, Les, yeah, I've got that down now. Gordon, GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike, yeah. And MI9JGG, Greg. Okay, fine business again. Back to you, M0ROV, over.
Okay, M0ROV, Rod, you want to give Gordon a shout there? Here's GI0 Oscar Kilo Mike.
Okay, GI0 Kilo Mike, and radio Oscar Delta, over.
M0ROV, CI0 KM. Okay, fine, copy, Rod, and yes, 100%. Last time I couldn't get you, but this time, a wee bit better, but you're a wee bit of QSB now on the frequency. You're 259 CR, and I say it's got to be QSB on it as well, Rod, go ahead.
Yeah, right, boy. Yeah, QSB both sides of that is down there. But I think the band is dying a little bit.
Anybody that's watching the stream there, good to have you in. Thank you very much. Giving you a wee wave there. Thank you. Send me a wee message if you wish there. Thank you.
Just give me a report on the audio. If you remember, I was very quiet on that. Just wondering if it's any better.
Your audio it's not as it is better than the last time you called in there. I think you changed your mic or something the last time, though, but it's slightly better.
You say it's slightly better. What other go to 10 slightly better? I don't understand there, Ledo.
Walter, the last time you called it was very, very low on the audio. This time it's not too bad at all, but it's better than it was.
Yeah, okay, Les. Right, I've got it correct then. MI9JGG. Thanks for the QSL card, Greg, by the way. That was.
Roger, Rob. Good. Glad you got them there. That's good to see. Yes, your audio here is good, pretty good. A lot of QSB, but I think that's just for us all. If you want to hear your audio, go to YouTube, search my call, MI9 Juliet Golf Golf. I'm live streaming this at the minute. I'm on a live stream at the minute, and you can hear your audio back. Over.
Okay, Greg, yeah, thanks for that. I'll do that now. Let's stand by. I'll pass it back to Les. 70RFG, over.
Roger, no bother. You are 8 minutes, about 8 minutes 30 in, over.
I do want to sort that out, Rob, and then get back to regular MI9 JGG. So, okay, what's your call sign there?
Here, Les, if you can hear me, you've dropped underneath the threshold for me. I can't hear you at all. I'm going to give you 7 threes and hit you further down.
Okay, open up with your Gordon, CI0 Oscar Kilo Mike, and MI7 and KUS in the group. No problem, if you're dropping out there, I can still hear you, and if you're dropping out, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll give you 73.
All right, Gordon, chat to you soon. Have a good one, 7-3s. You've dropped down slightly, but you're still readable, still pretty readable here, over.
Okay, M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, if you get that from Cinnamon, get off.
I think he's maybe away there listening to that live stream there. I'm on at the minute here live streaming, so he's probably away to look at his audio there or have a wee listen. There seems to be a bit of noise there, Les. I'm not sure where it's maybe somebody trying to get in or whatever. If you want to maybe try there and pull them in over.
Roger, the cross pass where any of our business are 715900, over. Might give me a 7 kilo unit on Sierra. You're very, very low on the box there. I can't hear you there, over.
No, again with me, Les, he's very low in the box also, over.
Roger, sorry, the breaker there coming in, you're very, very low in the box. Unfortunately, they can't hear you. The bar must have changed in there, over. M0 Romeo Oscar Delta Rod, are you still there? Have you got that problem sorted, over?
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, I've just been on YouTube there, but all I've got is Italian call.
Roger, it's just, no, we can still hear you okay. 5 9 plus. Audio is slightly bit better. How are you hearing him, Greg?
Roger, he's coming into me all right. A lot of QSB. His audio's good, hearing him well, but just there's QSB. Were you able to hear that, Rob, on YouTube, over?
Oh, I can hear on YouTube. It's the Italian tape, you know.
Roger, it's just it's a lot of noise coming in there. But anytime you want to maybe give me a shout, even I can do a private YouTube with you and let you hear how it goes back to you, over.
Yeah, okay, Greg, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I got confused. I didn't know it was on the frequency, but I've never heard nothing from Northern Ireland. They're all been from the Italians, of it.
Roger, yes, they're always there. They're never far away, them Italians. There's plenty of them out there, over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Italians and QSB,
Roger, they just go together side by side, and sometimes they nearly make their own skip. They're that big, over.
Yeah, but yeah. Did you get the stamp for the QSL? You can send me a QSL by email. I got that, Greg, over.
Roger, no bother. Thank you very much on that. Great to get them in, get them on the wall, over.
Roger, Greg. Right, I've got 2 people jobs with me now. I'm going to take the one off. I can't multitask, Greg, over.
Roger, no bother at all there, Rob. Good to see that they're looking after you and keeping you on your toes, over. All right, Rob, no bother at all there. I'll pass it back to Les there if he wants to maybe give another shout out and see if there's anybody else there. Go ahead, Les, over. M0 Romeo Oscar Delta MI9 JGG. Whatever you've done there, Rob, that has helped your audio, over. Roger, you've came back stronger. You've come back a lot stronger there. Your audio's definitely improved there if you did something, or else it's just the band's over. Negative. No, definitely no clipping on the audio. It's pretty good there. So it is at say QSB. We'll have the QSB. Not much we can do about that. But your audio's fine. Over.
I don't understand that because I've not found the trouble. Sometimes it'll clip and another time it won't. So whether it's down to the internet speed and packet loss, I'm not sure. But fingers crossed it's holding up, Greg, over.
Roger. Yes, indeed there, Rob. Yes, I've had audio problems myself here this last while. I've been setting up this live streaming, and I had a mixer in, and I just could not get it to talk between the computer and the radio at all. So I'm actually down till what they call a UMC 22 Behringer. It's a USB device, just one XLR microphone going into it, and then I have an MFJ 1263 for 2 radios and 2 mics. So seems to be working all right. Say I'm still learning myself and all this stuff, but I seem to be getting there and getting it sorted. Nearly every time I get on it, it seems to improve. I tweak a little bit more, so we'll keep at it. So anytime, Rob, you want to do a wee audio test or whatever, give me a shout, and I'll go YouTube. I can do you a private one, and you can log into it. Over.
Roger, Greg, thanks for that. Yeah, I think we're about 50 years too old for this computer lap,
Roger, indeed. Well, I'm only 59. I'm 59, so I sort of came up with it, came through it, and still playing away at it. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Well, I'm coming up 83 in September. So I'll be 83 in September. But I can still remember before television.
Roger, Rob. Yep, you're sounding good there. Say 83. I hope I make it to 83. So it is. So I think I heard somebody coming in there. I'll maybe give it back to Les and see if Les can bring them in. Over.
Roger.
M9 M0 Romeo Oscar Delta. Before bringing the other breaker in there, Rod, you're coming in a bit better now, a bit perfect, more perfect than what you were earlier there. So 100%. Take a call in and you're still there. Any other breakers there on 71590? Come on ahead. Nope, nothing heard there, guys. Nothing heard there. So you're sounding better there, Rod.
Roger, Les. Yeah, I don't understand why, because I've not done anything I don't think I have anyway that solved the problem. But we'll wait and see, Les, Robert.
Yeah, that's okay. Not a problem at all. Yeah, so really, you're doing very, very well. I'm 64. I'm the middle one here in the group, so if I hit that age, I'll be happy enough there. But no, fair play to you for hitting that age, and you're still modulating out there, which is absolutely fantastic there, Robert.
Roger, Les. Just as a note, on my QRS page, I've put some pictures of the antenna at the daughter's house. As you know, I'm working remote. I'm about 5 miles away from the radio. We're working through the internet. But I put some pictures of the aerial, or the antenna at the daughter's house, Les, Robert. They're on my QRZ page.
Yes, all copied there. Mike Zero, Ruben Oscar Delta, MI7KS in the group there. I'll have to look up your CRZ page there, and I'll have to look at that there when I get a wee chance there, over.
Roger, Les, okay. Anyway, I'm just going to make a cup of tea, lads, but I'll be listening. M0ROD, over.
Yes, no problem. We're still here. We're still here for the duration. The band's still open and clear there. And again, I just called in tonight again there, Ross.
Roger, Rod, thank you, or Roger, Rod, whatever. Thank you very much for calling in there, and say come back, we'll still be here. You're more than welcome to give us a shout. So chat to you shortly. Enjoy the cuppa. So it is, and put a wee dram in it. Put a wee dram in it for us, over. I think the band's changing there, Les. I think it's changing. Things seem to be getting a bit noisier there, over.
I can hear that coming in. You're still hitting on a 9 here. 9 plus 20. 5-9 plus 20. Still a good signal, but you can hear the old the door sort of noise in the background now, you know. But it's pretty decent out there. It's just it opens up, and everybody can sort of hear each other, you know.
Roger. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. So it is good to see it there. So I say I'll give it another shout here and see if we have anything else out there, and see if I can get somebody else there. And if not, then I'll pass it back to you, and then you can do a bit of shouting and roaring out as well. So I'll start here now. MI9 Juliet Golf with company, MI7 KUS, and with M0 Romeo Oscar Delta. You have myself close to Lisburn, Les in Belfast, Rod in England. So you have a choice of three hitters on one go. MI9 Juliet Golf, calling CQ on 40. Mike India 9 Juliet Golf, calling CQ 40 with company. Myself MI7K, MI9 Juliet Golf, MI7 KUS, and M0 Romeo Oscar Delta. Anyone out there want to come into our wee net here, over? No, nothing heard this end. Let's go ahead, over.
Yep, all copy there. MI9 JGG, MI7 KUS. Calling to Q on 40 meters. MI7 KUS in company. Belfast City, Northern Ireland calling, standing by for any call. Come on ahead. Calling to Q on 40 meters. MI7 KUS with company. Belfast City, Northern Ireland calling and standing by. I've heard a station coming in there. Can you repeat your call sign? Very low in the box, very low in the box, but we'll give you a go there, over. That station calling in, you're very low in the box, but we'll give you a go. Can you repeat your call sign, over? Very low in the box, my friend. Can you give him our Greg, MI9JGG?
Roger, I'll give him a wee shout here and see. The breaker there, come on in. You have me, MI9 Juliet Golf, over. Mike India 9 Juliet Golf to the breaker, come on in. MI9 JGG, over.
Just calling again.
I'm not hearing him, Les, not hearing him at all. I'm just getting noise, over.
Okay, MI7 KUS, breaker calling in. We'll give you another go. Very low in the box. Can you repeat your call sign now, over? Mike 7 Romeo. Was it Mike 7 Romeo? Can you repeat the rest of your stomach, please? Mike 7 Romeo Oscar. Okay, my friend, again, Mike 7 Romeo Golf Oscar. This is Mike India 7 Kilo Uniform Sierra. You're through the ledge here, Belfast, Northern Ireland, here just 2 miles outside the city. You're coming in to be on a 5 and a 4, 5-7, but there's a lot of interference there behind you there. That's the signal report I get you. What are you getting me out, over? Okay, all copies there. There's another 2 friends on the side here. I've got MI9 JGG. His name is Greg. If you want to get Greg, it's right first. And then I've got M0 Romeo Oscar Delta. Rod, I think he's in Grimsby. If you want to give MI9 JGG a wee shout there to see, can he pick you up there, over?
Negative, Les. I'm not getting him at all there. He's way down in the box. And for some reason, I'm getting a lot of noise here. Over.
Yeah, all copied there. Okay, M7 Romeo Golf Foster, I think your code name is there. Northbound M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, South Grimsby, over. Nope, sorry my friend, we've totally lost you. I won't put you in my loss, we just totally lost you. The bands are changing now tonight, unfortunately, but if the air is on another night again, feel free to call in there, over. Okay, my friend, listen, you're coming in at 5 and 5 now, unfortunately. Thank you so much for calling in. But thanks for calling again here as well. Belfast, David here in Belfast. Sorry, I'm in Belfast. One's in the country in Mora, and the other guy, Ross, he's in Grimsby there. So more than welcome to call in. I'm sorry the bounds is not working. Okay, 73. MI9JGG, you're still on M0ROD. You're back to us from your teeth.
Roger, Les. Yeah, I think it was a M7 station. It was right at my noise level. I've got a noise level of 8. And I've got some QRM. So when the QRM came in, it totally wiped him out of it.
Yeah, I'll probably. We're the same here, that the noise level are just coming in from different parts there. Explains that much there, all over.
Yeah, I've also got some motorbike noise. That keeps popping up now and again. Helicopter on motorbike noise of it. Do you get that, Les?
Yeah, well, that's the MSET, you see, the MSET 40 metres. MSET, when I come on there tonight at 8 o'clock, if it's quiet as a mouse, and then all of a sudden there's just that noise coming in. We've got frustrating, but when the MSET work well, they're really good there, over.
Roger there, Les, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, good job it's not on all the time, else we'd find it very difficult. Excuse me. Yeah, I've got my cup of tea. I've got no whiskey to put in it, though, Les, of it.
Well, you haven't got whiskey, maybe got a rum in it, or, what else can you put in it? I believe that, hopefully here and there. Just a couple, that's all we do. And, or what we call an Irish coffee over here, you have coffee, milk, fish, milk, whiskey, which is very nice, so.
Roger, I've got a can of beer in the fridge. I think I'll crack that open, Les, of it.
I'm sure why not, though. It's Saturday night here, and you might as well, you might as well. I'll pass you back over to Greg there, MI9JGG, MI7 KUN in the group there, M0ROD, back to Greg there, whatever.
Roger, M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, MI9JGG. Rod, I heard you, or Roger, I heard you talking there about remote. Are you? What do you use for the remote on your Sue on SCU LAN 10 over?
Well, I'm using the ICOM 7760 going through the internet, through my daughter's internet. You don't need a computer with this setup. That's why I went for the 7760, although it was a bit expensive. You don't need a computer, so I've got to be looking at computer screens, Greg.
Roger, yes, indeed. I've been sort of following it lately there. I've been following G5 Stu Station Master, and he's into the remote stuff. He also does a program there which I'm used for logging and doing most of my stuff on the radio here. And yes, he sort of says that the ICOM is easier to remote, where the Yasu takes, you need the SCU LAN 10. So eventually we'll get there, and we'll do that maybe when we're away someday in the motorhome over.
Roger there, Greg, yeah. Well, as I say, that would be intensive, because as I say, I live in a bed full of flat, I've no garden, nothing to put an antenna to, so that's the reason I went for the remote station. Fingers crossed this seems to be holding up, apart from the audio clipping at certain times. I haven't got to the bottom of that yet, Greg,
Roger. Well, it's certainly not clipping at this end, Rod. Definitely not clipping this end. Your audio's good. Noise, we have plenty of noise tonight for some reason, but your audio definitely isn't clipping over.
Roger there, Greg, yeah. Yeah, that's 5 and 9 plus 20 at the moment. Greg, your signal very, very good, over.
Roger, you're coming in on a 59 to 59. I'm using Yasu FTDX here, 101 Delta, and I say we're on the 100 watts, and we're on in the end-fed half-wave antenna, which is probably up about 15 meters. So we've a good base for getting out over.
Roger there, Greg. Yeah, I'm running 100 watts. The radio's capable of 200 watts, but I'm only using half power, over.
Roger. I'm not a great believer of running things at their max, so it is. So if I actually probably look at mine, I am, sitting about 95 watts. I'm not a great believer in running everything flat out, over.
Yeah, Roger, Greg, I'm the same, basically. But, I mean, linears have got their place, but, not when you're in a rag queue, I don't think. Especially when there's people using 20 watts and they can communicate with the stations, nobody's complaining about the signal. And yet some of them are still using a kilowatt. It makes you laugh, over.
Roger. Oh, totally crazy. So it is. I'm a great believer. If you can hear them, you can work them, over.
Yeah, Roger there. But yeah, I'm the same. But anyway, we'll see how things go on. But I might get a linear in a few shifts from working some DX stations. But at the moment, I don't need one of them.
Roger. Yep. If it's working well for you, that's good. I've just bought recently a wee Xiegu G90, which maximum is 20 watts, which I'm going to take away with me in the motorhome. I'm going to go away very shortly in the motorhome for a few days. So I'll take it with me and have a bit of a play, and take the end-fed half-wave with me, and we'll get it set up some way, somehow, wherever we are, and say we'll have a wee bit of play and see how we go on the 20 watts, over.
Yeah, Roger there, Greg. Yeah, well, I've heard the G90s, and then radio seem to work very well for the 20 watts. Yeah, you'll do well with that, Greg, over.
Roger, yes, I had it out one day there, I had a wee bit of a play with it, and seemed to work well. In fact, actually, the first day I got it out, I was on a Delta loop, and I got San Marino on 20 watts, over.
Yeah, it just shows you, doesn't it? It just shows you what can be done. I was listening to a station last week, I think, and it was working one watt from, where was it? It was over 2,000 miles on 1 watt, over.
Wow, absolutely brilliant. So it is. Brilliant, absolutely superb. But love to hear that stuff. I say I've just recently sort of got into this low power stuff. So it is, and I say this week I'm going away, so I'll have a bit of a play with it. My cousin lives in Denmark. I think it's called is Oscar Zulu 7 Mike Hotel Zulu. I always remember the 7 megahertz, 40 meters. So it is. So he's into the low power big time, and into the satellite and stuff, and does very, very well, over.
Roger there, Greg, yeah. It's all down to the antenna anyway, basically. You've got to get your antenna sorted out, and then all the rest just follow suit of it.
Roger, yes, 100%, Rod. Definitely, yes, I say on HF, I'm on a Hexbeam, so I am, which is absolutely superb. It's on a tower here, and I can put it up, put it down, whatever I need to do. So it is. So it's hard to beat there. So we'll bring Les back in there to give you a wee shout there for. We don't want to leave him out there too long, and he'll be sipping away at that wine there, and the next thing he'll be hammered. So M0 Romeo Oscar Delta from MI9 JGG back to MI7 KUS over.
No problem there, thank you. MI9 JGG, M0 Romeo Oscar Delta. No, I'm not hammering in the wine, Greg. I'm sitting here on the wee rum there in the cellar, and I'll just take it easy tonight. I'm not getting hammered because I've things to do there tomorrow morning. Her mum, partner's mum there is in the nursing home there, so I'll be all down there, and then I'll probably go to the club there tomorrow. I'm going to cut your boots here, Dave, and I'll enjoy the crack there tonight there, and I will catch you again there. So M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, MI9 JGG, out of the 73 there. And Rod, Rod, thank you so much for calling in there again and calling back to us again. I think it's the fourth or fifth time you've copied us there, and you won't get us on there. So enjoy the hobby, and great to call in there, Rob, over.
Roger, man. Yeah, just back to the antenna. This antenna, at the moment, what I'm transmitting on, it's not sorted yet. I've got to shorten it by a few inches. And also, I'm going to put a pole in the middle because I've got a great sack. It's been horizontal for 40 metres, it's sacked in the middle, so I've got to get a pole and hold it up so that I can get any sort of configuration. So that's my next job.
Yeah, Roger, all copied there. As soon as you get a hand on that there, don't you pick up those ladders at your age there, you know, fair play to you for still being on the radio and enjoying the hobby. So listen guys, I'll get you 73, and I'll catch you again there, Rod, and Greg there too. So MI7 KUS, M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, and MI9 JGG. I'll catch you again guys, 73.
Roger, Les, no bother at all. Have a good one. 7-3's GI0. Oh no, he's gone. M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, MI9 Juliet Golf. Back to you there, Rod, over.
Okay, Greg. Yeah, 7-3 and 7-3. Thanks for the report on the audio. We'll catch you further down as today, over.
Okay, 7-3's not a problem.
Roger, indeed, Les. Good luck, all the best. Rod, do you want to give a wee shout out there? Maybe you get a bit of local stuff there, and you can bring them in, and maybe I can get them over.
Okay, Greg. Yeah, we'll do that. CQ, Mike 0 Radio Oscar Delta in company. Mike 0 Radio Oscar Delta calling CQ, Mike 0 Radio Oscar Delta, over. Nothing here this side, Greg. I've got some QRM from a close station. These are bleeding over a bit, but that to be expected on a crowded band, over.
Roger, yes, indeed, Rod, yes, 100%. It's always expected, so it is. Today there I was with wee club. We had a POTA day in Cookstown, which is about... probably about 35 miles from my location here, a little place called Cookstown, Drummonor Forest Park, and we had a wee club day there on POTA, and we had about 75 contacts from North, South Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, Jersey, Germany, France, Italy, America, Canada. So we ended up with about 75 contacts, which wasn't bad for our first time doing POTA. We were on an FT 710 and then fed half-wave antenna and the bog standard 100 watts, over.
Yeah, Roger, Greg, well that's good, 75 contacts, POTA. Yeah, here's a question, Greg. Approximately how many amateurs, how many licenses in both Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, Greg, if you know? Give me a rough estimate.
Oh, wouldn't have a clue. Absolutely wouldn't have a clue at all, Rod. Would not know. Wouldn't even try to guess over.
Reggie. I was looking at some sites with all the numbers on. Japan apparently had millions at one bit, but they've dropped down now. I think America's got the most in a minute, country by country. And I think in the UK, we're still Northern Ireland and and Scotland and that. The 68,000 licenses. But a lot of them won't be on the air now, I don't suppose. But yeah, there seems to be a few stations in Northern Ireland, Gregor.
Roger. Yes, I would imagine there is. All right, I must actually research that someday and see actually how many we do have. So it is, and say just to see what it is like and what the south of Ireland's like. So it is there. Most of them would be EI Echo Indias. So it is to say up here were GI zeros and MIs and GI 8s and all sorts. There's nearly too many for us over.
Yeah, Roger there, Greg. Yeah. Have you come across Gordon? He's got 2 or 3 call signs. He's just moved over to Ireland. He's moving into his new QT8 and he's going to put up a 60-foot tower and everything. Have you come across Gordon? I think it's I'm not sure of his call sign, but I'm sure you know who I mean.
Roger. Yes, I do indeed. He was at our club. Must have been a couple of weeks ago in the White Mountain Amateur Radio Club just outside Lisburn. He came up. One of the guys have got involved in a scout jamboree next year, and Gordon has offered to bring his equipment and give us a hand with it. I say Gordon at the minute thinks he's living out of his car. You want to see the stuff he has in it, the antennas, rotators and bits and pieces. Absolutely brilliant. I think he's moving towards Strabane maybe towards Donegal, not sure, and around that area. So it is, and I think he's waiting just to sign off the final papers to get moved in over.
That's the fella. He's a great ambassador for radio, isn't he? Great ambassador for radio. But I don't know where he gets his energy from. So he's not a young lad. I think he's getting round about the 70 years of age. But yeah, he gets them out a bit, Gregor.
Roger. Yes, I heard him actually on there one morning. He must have been near a park somewhere or a forest, and himself and his shovel went to do the early morning necessaries over.
All sorts of things. He sleeps in the car as well while he's DXing. He was on the island. I can't remember the island. An island off the coast there at Donegal. He went about on the ferry and he stopped on there 2 or 3 days. I think it was a lighthouse he was working there, Gregor.
Yes, something makes me think it was Aran Island maybe over.
Yeah, that sounds about right too, Greg, yeah. Yeah, he does well. He does very well. Yeah, I don't know where he gets his energy from. He's a great ambassador for the hobby of it.
Yes, 100%, definitely. M0 Romeo Oscar Delta from MI9 Juliet Golf. Yes, he's definitely a good advocate for the hobby. Just lives it, loves it, and enjoys. Say the stuff that he has on that car is unbelievable. The stuff on the roof is unreal. So just really good, nice guy for doing what he does over.
Yeah, okay, fine business, Greg. Anyway, nice to copy it. And thanks for the invite to work through your remote station one night, and we'll check the audio. Not tonight, it's getting a bit late, so we'll do that another night, Gregor.
Roger, certainly give me a shout anytime there, Rod. My email, I'm sure, is on QRZ there or whatever, or give me a shout, WhatsApp or something, or whatever way it works for you, and certainly I'll come on and help you, and say we'll work it out and see how it goes. M0 Romeo Oscar Delta from MI9 Juliet Golf Golf, over.
Mike India 9, Juliet Golf Golf, M0 Radio Oscar Delta returning. Okay, Greg, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, fine business. Okay, Greg, I'll say 7-3 for tonight, and we'll track you further down. Enjoyed the chat and the checks. 7-3 then, Greg, and look forward to the next time. M0 Radio Oscar Delta, Robert.
Roger, M0 Romeo Oscar Delta. Gordon from MI9 Juliet Golf Golf, Greg here. Yes, Gordon, yes, shout in any time or send me an email or whatever, and say we'll get on and do that. And a pleasure speaking to you, and I say we'll get you in the bonds again. So thank you very much. In 7-3s from MI9 Juliet Golf Golf, over.
Okay, 7-3s, Greg, and all the best for the for the rest of the weekend. And we'll catch you again. M0 Radio Oscar Delta. 7-3, Greg. Bye-bye.
Roger, M0 Romeo Oscar Delta, MI9 Juliet Golf Golf. 7-3s, thank you. Have a good evening. QRZ, Mike India 9, Juliet Golf Golf, calling CQ 40. MI9 Juliet Golf Golf, calling CQ on 40. Standing by, over.